Okay, I'm going to show you how to use this dial indicator. First of all, you have to figure out what you're indicating. In this case, I'm trying to figure out where the high point is on the end of this shaft, because there is too much runout. Runout means that this shaft somewhere is bent, and I'm not sure if it's bent back here or somewhere in here. That's hard to figure out, but maybe we can figure it out. First of all, you adjust this dial indicator, or the second thing I should say. The second thing is adjust this dial indicator so that this tip of this plunger is on the part that you want. One thing I can do is straighten it up a little bit. To indicate everything that I'm doing in this operation, I want this plunger pretty much straight up and down, vertically. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is put it in position. You got to make sure that your plunger doesn't go around too many times. Here it's okay where it's at. Okay, so I'm going to indicate where the high point is on the end of this shaft. The next thing you got to do is turn it on. Right down here is a magnet. It's got on and off. Very simple. I want it on because when you turn it on, the magnet is closest to this table. This is a steel table. You got to have steel. This happens to be my table saw, which is the largest surface that I have steel on. So I've got the plunger already there. I want to find the high point, so I'll put this, turn this out, the outside of this dial. You have to loosen this knob right here. I'll put this on 0. And as you can see, 0 is sort of movable. Alright, now I'm going to turn the shaft. So it's already come off of 0 a little bit. Right there, I'm going to mark the low. See, I'm not sure if this is the low point or the high point. So now it's moving. There's 10 thousandths. There's 20, 30. So it's about 30 thousandths out. Sort of have to look up here to see whether it's moving up or down. So this is going down now. And as I turn it the other way, it's going up ever so slightly. Alright, so right there is the high point, about 30 thousandths. So I'm going to mark that, because the plunger is going up like this. Okay, the next thing we're going to check is we're going to see if this shaft is the culprit here in the runout, or is it something in here, between here and here. So now I'm checking this shaft that's coming directly out of the motor. So we'll set this on 0 and turn it. I have to be careful because it's hard to see, but right here is a flat. That flat is where these screws, these 2 screws, register on, so that this shaft doesn't turn. So that it turns with this shaft on the motor. So we'll check this here now. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's about 3/4 thousandths. So I know that that's right. What I'm thinking is that this hole that this motor shaft is in is not square to the imaginary center line of this entire shaft. The hole was not drilled square to it. That comes from cheap imports and so forth. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure the wall thickness of this fixture here. That's not going to tell me if this hole is drilled straight. Is it not concentric? But I think I'm going to see if it's concentric at least. Then I'll mark each place that I measure. This one is about 25 thousandths. Measure this one again where I started. It's about 25 also. So there are all 4 of them, 25 thousandths. So I know that it's the hole in the center here is concentric with the outside. But that doesn't tell me much. I'll work on it, see what we get.